Well, hello people, this is PowerRider here with an opening of this pre-order that was technically from that got released in May. Surprisingly, this one got Untitled Collectibles got right away, which was pretty shocking because my April stuff got delayed. So yeah, my setup is currently a mess because covering these two. I was reviewing those two. So I did already take off the label. I don't know, this box is just so unnecessarily huge. I'm just gonna, why don't we just aim down? Here we are, down. I'm just gonna unplug it. This is how big the box is. It's weird. So we're gonna take the Raken's blade. And then we're just gonna cut. Yeah, I don't understand why it's this big. It just doesn't make sense, but oh, okay, there's actually paper, that's good. What the heck? That is huge. Oh my gosh. This is bigger than I thought it was. Oh my gosh. Well then. Well, okay, I'm closing this off for now. I literally just thought like it was just loosely packed, which I wouldn't argue it's not, but oh my gosh, I did not expect it to be this big. So, yep. Today we will be opening the Blue Rangers Potter Ranger VS Memorial Set. So, when this got announced, I was obviously intrigued, just because Blue Rangers Potter Ranger was the well, first of all, it was the first series where I can actually decide to watch. But two, it's technically the first of, well, let me backtrack. First, this was the first full-on Sentai series I actually got to collect because Raken was watching. And so then, when this got announced, obviously because I liked the show, although that's technically not a correct opinion, so I wanted to get this because this is the first of its caliber to, this is the first series of its caliber to get this treatment, falling in line with the Rider Memorial sets. So I wanted to support it, obviously. I got it for like deposit of like $65. So this is technically my most expensive thing, and I find it funny because for Zyken and I, our most expensive things are Sentai stuff. I don't know the full price of with plus shipping. It might just have been $65. Zyken didn't tell me, but I did not expect it to be this huge. Now, obviously, if you guys are fully aware, when Ryu Soldier finished airing, they announced the memorial version or memorial edition of the Ryuso caliber of the Ryusoken, to which that thing is really spectacular. And despite me not finishing Ryu Soldier, I was like, heck yeah, I want to get that thing. But Zyken doesn't like Ryu Soldier, so I definitely cannot get it. So, you know, there's that. Like, I just want to support the heck out of it because it's essentially a Super Sentai Artisan, but it's technically a memorial version. So, it's nice. Like, I guess it's nice for like current series. They're just calling them memorial sets, but yeah. This is the box of the Cyclone Riser, just for comparison. It's way bigger, and it's in a normal, I guess, tan box. But yeah, I definitely gonna need space. So I need to move these ProRes keys out of the way. Technically, I'm on break for my reviews as I have to wait for the other battery to charge. And last thing about this set is that this, well, okay, like I proclaimed this thing to be my graduation gift. Obviously, because of what happened, what's going on, it still technically is, but at the same time, obviously we got a bunch of other things, and my graduation obviously got canceled, but then they're still trying to push it for like August 6th, but I'm like, you really want to kill a bunch of people? You really want to get sued school? But because honestly, I'm just like, why? I understand that like my school wants to like give us the experience of being like graduating, just like the other classes, but honestly, it's like I'd rather have our safety than the experience. So let's open this up, because this thing is really huge. I did not expect that. Like, I guess I was just underestimating its size when I saw it in videos. But yeah, so this is really exciting too. Oh, and I'm not really sure how much people are actually going to get this. Because I guess like the people I typically go to for reviews, they're English speaking. I'm not sure if, I'm pretty sure one of them is not going to, but I'm not sure about the other one. Okay, so just like the Cyclone Riser, we gotta somehow preserve this paper. I'm like squeezing it. That's not good. Okay, wait. I somehow ripped. Okay, so I ripped the tape off of this side. Did I do that with the Cyclone Riser? Cyclone Riser doesn't have tape there. So, okay, I guess we're taking it out like this. Oh, this is so huge. Put it on the chair for now. Lay on the chair. Put this down. Don't worry, you'll get resurrected pretty soon. Okay, how does this work? Am I going to get called for? I don't know. Simply slide this off. And I guess slide it off the other way. Yep. I can't really stand people who just rip it. It's like an irritating thing I see. Just because the way I see it is that you have to preserve everything you receive. And also too, because I have to put it back in this. So again, just like with the Cyclone Riser, like right when I'm done covering it, I'm going to put it back in its paper, trying to preserve it as much as I can. Oh my gosh, I like the box for this, because I like how they use like technically stills of the characters from like the introduction from the final episode. Obviously I have Whoopin' right there. Then on the back we got Keiichiro, my favorite, because obviously just from the start I prefer the Pop the Rangers over the Whoopin' Rangers. So it's like we get this like dual side thing. Okay, so I guess we're gonna open this now. I don't know how I'm gonna present both of these portions up here. There's like 3 pieces of tape up here. Oh, wow. Okay, let's bring it. I'm too lazy to like crank the camera up and such, so I'm just going to do it like this. Oh gosh, that doesn't sound good. I'm honestly surprised that they're using plastic. New box smell. Interesting. Okay, so let's turn this like so. And I completely missed where you're supposed to grab them. That's fun. So, okay, so here's the instruction booklet, which I did not expect it to be this small. There's like 6 pages worth of instructions. Okay, wait, how does this work? So, batteries, okay, so Kyrie mode and Keiichiro mode. Yep. Something about LEDs and then BGM. Then we're using dial fighters. And this is all of Kyrie's quotes, which he has 58 lines. Then we have the, actually no, this is for how to access Keiichiro mode. So Keiichiro has like 2 more lines. So that's interesting. Something about the BGM, but yeah, so I definitely need to like keep this around with me. Who's this? Jazz Rack? What is that? Okay, is there tape protecting this? Definitely. I'm just gonna cut it all off. Just so that I know. I don't know. I don't know why I would. It's just so that I can just take off the cover. So, easier on me. Okay, so. Again, it's pretty interesting. It's in plastic because typically these aren't like. I don't think anything from the line was in plastic, but I did not grab my dial fighters because they're on my Gakuri Kaiser VSX. So the only dial fighters or the only VS vehicles I grabbed were Victory Striker and Siren Striker because they were on top of my Power Spike, which they were really warm. So, okay, like this is an interesting thing they did for this, to which they included. Oh great, how am I going to remove this? Okay, so they included like cards, like postcard-esque things, which is interesting. Like I'll definitely like go over them, but this is like, it's pretty interesting they did this, and now these ones are just on their own thing, which is interesting. So these are, they're in their own league, I think, but obviously these are the badges for the Potter Rangers. Main 3, because they disregard Noel, which is just weird, but it's gonna be so annoying trying to like put this back on constantly, especially because like it's just gonna wear out. Okay, this is weird how they did it. So like we have the postcards here. I shouldn't have done that, but then we have the Blue Ranger cards, took the cards they like throw. I don't know why these were at the bottom, because they're somewhat bent, but Yeah, so like I think it's pretty interesting they included these. Like I'm not like fairly upset with the inclusion, but I think this is kind of the reason why the price got increased. But anyways, let's take a look at some of these cards and like critique them. Oh wow, the material is like, it's like nice card stock. But yeah, I'm not gonna go through them all, but I'm just gonna skip through, because then these are the backs of the Looper Rangers, and then I like how some of them are actually different directions. So then the Potter Ranger back. But I can definitely see like people just not touching these at all. But it's like, I don't know, you can frame these up or something. These are really like, I don't want to say they're obviously like sticking towards each other, but you know, iconic stuff like this. Like I think these pictures literally just kind of came from like the official site, like the episode guides. Like I'm pretty sure they are, but I like the quality. It's not like pixelated or anything. Like yeah, like you can like, I guess like you can scan these within your printer and just like, you know, like you can just scan them within the printer. Oh look, it's that thing from Dotakayo. But I haven't seen this picture, so this one's pretty neat. Obviously to me, because I like Potter Rangers, even though I already said that. Yeah, okay, so I don't know how much pictures it says it comes with. 30. Okay. Yeah, it says here it comes with, or 40 I meant. But these are pretty neat. I don't know if like people, I'm definitely going to cover these within the demo and such, even though it's pointless. But, you know, how did these come in again? Okay. I just don't remember if these were supposed to face the other way, but I do like how like I can easily put these back in, so that's neat. Okay, now to look at the Looper Ranger cards. Is this supposed to be goodie? No, that's a gecko of some kind, and I failed to do that. These are not, obviously these are not like the theater ones that were back to back, I believe, with the built ones. But yeah, these are the same material. I'm not really sure what these say, obviously. I'm pretty sure like one's supposed to be Kairi, one's supposed to be Tomo, one is supposed to be Yumika, and then there's just a blank one. Because Noel doesn't get one. So I don't know, he's just heavily disregarded within this. But I don't know, I don't remember being this huge. Maybe they were. I should have been looking closely in the pictures. Then again, I only skimmed through them, so this is trademark 2018. That's interesting because I did not know. Yeah, these were. I guess Looper Ranger vs. Potter Ranger was 2018. I thought it was 2017. That was Q Ranger. Okay, and then last but not least, I'll take a look at the Potter Ranger ones, which I'm just gonna take. I'm gonna try to just take it off from here, because I don't want to keep like. Okay, so here's Keiichiro's badge. there's Sakia and Tsukasa. So Noel doesn't get one again. It's just kind of funny. Like, yeah, in 2018. Okay, wait, if he's facing like this, then I have to put it like... Just want to make sure that's exact. But yeah, so I think like these are also just gonna stay in there. But the VS vehicles. I'll just say, like, I think the red dial fire is definitely the most obvious that you can tell he's shiny. Huh. Did they change how... So obviously this is for... I think for sure I'll probably demonstrate the mecha combination just because. Okay, my light's being horrible, but I think it's just... I'll just take this out. Huh. Okay, let me move this off to the side to then... Okay, maybe this will probably look better. So... Yeah, if I had to be honest, I'll say the dial is... Well, actually, let me... The dial is actually more sturdy. If you can hear that. It actually feels like an actual lock. And I like that. I'm pretty sure this is the same track, because... Okay, the thing is that... This is 012. Because the thing is that they said that like these are like exclusive to this, but then they still produce the same sound. Which, I want to figure that out for myself, because I have not seen anyone put these two within the original one, and because obviously everything from out in front of the closet is now in here, I can actually get the VS changer. Trigger Machine Ichigo. He rolls pretty fine. How's the trigger? I'll say the trigger still is the same. Again, it's just that I think the thing here is that it just feels more solid. I'm pretty sure this is the same track. And then there's the Potakaiser head, which is still difficult to see, but let's see how... There it is, and then the VS changer itself, I can definitely... I want to say it has more of a matte finish, like especially this back piece. I can't really tell the gloss, but it's definitely a lot sturdier. Unless this is how a new one feels, I don't remember. I never did an unboxing on any of my Lupin Ranger stuff. Lupin Ranger with Pop Ranger stuff. The only part I can tell that's glossy is this part. I can't tell from the white, if I had to be honest. And again, I'm actually kind of happy to get a new one because my paint from my original one shipped there. So this one I want to keep as protected as possible. And then going all the way here, let's grab my original one and have things tumble. Okay, so here's my original VS changer that I had since the beginning, essentially. You can definitely tell mine is starting to wear just because the white, like, black paint from there, you can see it's kind of wearing off. While here, it's just... Is this new plastic or... Can't tell. See, like, this is just way easier of doing, so I don't know if that's, like, a wearing thing, or that's just trigger. Oh yeah, and paint from here for me started to come off. I don't know how well I'm capturing this. Again, the lights aren't that great. Because you want to know what happened to the paint. It's on this monitor. Because I accidentally lifted it, and then like it scratched it from like up here. And then there's like some here. So that's what happened to the paint there. Now at the okay. I guess I can. I guess comparing them to each other, I can definitely see. Like, I think now you can definitely see which one's the memorial one. Because this one has like a deeper, like, it's slightly glossy, but it's just like, yeah, you can like definitely tell which one is which. So that's pretty good. And then again, just like here, like, I just like how this looks matte even though it's not. I think the translucent red's the same, but anyways, before we get to the memorial one, let's cover. Let's see what this does. I feel like the batteries in mine are dying. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the same exact track. I'm almost definitely sure. I think I just did that inconsistently, because I think this one I just did it right away. And quality, just like the series. So yeah, that's how the original one is. So now if we just get 2 batteries for this. Don't slip. Okay. Was this always black? I don't remember. So, well, actually I'll say it after when we're... No, don't. This guy still need to know how this works. Okay, so if we just turn it on... There we get Kyrie. So... So yeah, we actually get some sounds from him. Excuse me. Oh, that just came out of nowhere. But yeah, I think that's actually pretty interesting that we did that. Now for Keiichiro mode, we have to hold the button down and then turn it on. And now... and then turn it back to Kyrie. There's no way of like just making it default. You're either in Kyrie mode or Keiichiro mode. So, and then, oh yeah. Yeah, so if you like, I don't know, if you were to like hold this. Yeah. So now, originally, where's the... So obviously with this one, this does nothing, and this is just like a random button. But now, here, they actually made use of that button, because this is the BGM button. I'll play the full thing in the demo. I'm not risking it. I think those are the only 2 tracks. Yeah. Sadly, we don't get the individual themes for each team. Because we still have this. This is my first toy to have music in it, and I'm really enthused by it. Okay. So if we in Kyrie mode and use the red dial fighter. I feel like I'm doing a review. I'm saying too much. Yeah, so it's still the same thing, it's just different firing sounds. Now, I can't tell if this is like a better speaker. What the heck? I can't tell if this is a better speaker or if it's a same one. I really can't tell. But as you can tell, the thing what I think is actually neat is that they actually, for all the dial fighters, they actually made it so that when you like, you know, like when you twist them and such. Again, I like this, but the thing they did. Did they ever mention this in their blog? I must have missed it or something. But the thing they did is that they made it so, like... Well, obviously everything in this is show accurate. And that's, like, literal. Which is kind of... There's a drawback, but... So basically they made it so, like... whenever you twist this, it will actually say the number, which is pretty cool. That they did it. But I think, I think that's kind of the only thing, because then if I just, because then for the thing for Keiichiro mode, what if we transform? The thing is that, like, now, as you can tell, it actually doesn't go to PowerRider right away. That's because, like, this one I think is weird, but I understand why they did it, but obviously just the way that you have to do it is weird, because basically they technically allow, like, you know, the consumer to, like, allow the consumer to PowerRider instead of the changer itself, which I do like, but, it's technically not correct. Well, it's not correct at all, because obviously the way the show did it was... So you want to PowerRider, you just press the trigger, but then it's like... Obviously, like, when you're transforming, it's just like... You have your hand back here, so what... Like, I guess if I have to show it. So if you're, like, doing it like this... Then you have your back here, and then I guess you're supposed to, like... I guess you're supposed to press your thumb really quick when you twist it, but... Yeah. Okay. So obviously, just like Kyrie mode. I was just only doing that because I haven't seen anyone else do that because they always jump to the quotes. But oops. Okay, so I actually want to do this just because I want to see if this is actually possible, because obviously, as you know, in Whip Ranger vs. Potter Ranger vs. Q Ranger, the Whip Rangers were able to transform into the Potter Rangers, or they did. I still have not seen that that versus movie. So I want to see, like, technically, like, I'm aware that Kyrie's not going to say case let's change, but like, I guess I'm just gonna see if it'll acknowledge that I'm transferring to a Potter Ranger. Nope, it doesn't. Because I was wondering if they're gonna like have like Kyrie's like voice like over these sounds, but no. I'm just a Potter Ranger in Looper Ranger mode. So then I guess like if we do that with Keiichiro. Can I do that again? Yep, no Keiichiro transforming into Whoopin' Ride. But because like the thing is that obviously with the way with how the Looper Rangers work and such, and like how the Dial Fighters work, is just the thing is that like the Dial Fighters are gonna work the same for both modes. And technically, with the like this is a spoiler, some choice on trigger machines, but we are in. I'm just gonna make sure and okay. As you can see here, there's glitter injections, which I've not seen people point out. Probably because you can't see them on camera. But yeah, so I think I'll just do this. So basically, if you hold the BGM button. I don't think you have to do this exactly, because I guess if I want to be a trend breaker, I'm going to use Victory Striker. This is collecting dust. Whoops. So you do anything else that isn't red, then you don't get the roll call. That's okay. I see how it is. Oh, is that switching modes back? You got the snap. But then this is it. Wow. Yeah, the thing is that only, like, if you couldn't tell, only Kyrie and Keiichiro are in this, so it's just like, without the other members, like, I like this roll call feature, but then I just wish, like, if they couldn't get them back, if they just ripped it straight out of the show, because that's probably gonna be one of the quotes I show off, because it's just, like, really interesting. And then I'll show the roll call mode for Keiichiro mode. And yeah, I already know that we already tried testing this out, but let's just be even. I just think it really sucks there's no, like, new roll calls with these. Like, there's no, like, Super Lupin Red or, like, Super Patrol Ichigo. It's just, what is this? I forget I have to press it. It's so off-putting. Whoa. I guess my only complaint is that, like, the music really drowns out, like, their lines, so it's just like it's kind, and especially with these speakers, it's just like it kind of sounds kind of mumbled. Okay, so basically we're going to go through some dialogue now, but I'm gonna stop this. Okay. That's how you know that you're in this. Actually, I should actually go through this just because I know what I'm doing. Wait, is that the... No, okay, I'm on the third button press. And I just want to note this for the, like, when you're trying to follow this along, I just want to note that technically the only way you can tell if, like, it includes both Kyrie and Keiichiro is if there's, like, a dash line, or, like, this line here. Like, sadly, it doesn't, well, obviously, like, I think, obviously you're supposed to know Japanese already, so you're supposed to know who's saying what. But if you, like, just to figure out, like, who's saying, like, if there's, like, more than one person, then it has this line. So I just want to note that. And I just want to note is that if you can hear that echoey filter thing, that means they took it straight out of the show. because I was like, wait, why are they putting this echoey filter? But it's like that's because they actually took it out of the show. Yeah, so this is what's like, that's what's making me contemplate whether or not they actually got their actors back. I'm pretty sure they did, because obviously there's some like lines, and I already like dented it a bit, but like, because there's like some lines that you can tell they re-recorded, but then like I'm just like, why didn't they re-record these lines? This one's pretty long. Number 13.
これのことならギャングラーからいただいたんだけど。ヘリクツだ。それはもともと国際警察のものだ。何言ってんの。もともとはルパン家のものでしょ。今あんたが使ってるもんも含めて。これは正義のために必要な国際警察の装備だ。はっ。粘るな。ギャングラー俺らが倒すからコレクションも渡してくんないかな。勘違いするな。貴様らにその権限はない。はあ
Did they just do like cut a Keiichiro grunt and just cut?
どんな言い訳をしようとも怪盗という手段を選んだ時点で貴様らは間違っている。
Was that just a straight up Keiichiro?
そうかもな。でも俺たちはこれしかないから怪盗やってんだ。正論なんかどうでもいいや。あの熱血終わり痛いとこつきやがって。怪盗め、この借りは必ず返す。いつまでも意地張ってると後悔するよ。会えなくなってからじゃ遅いんだ。コーヒーを一つ。はい。まさか俺の様子見に来たんすか？ん？いや、そういうわけでは。いいっすよ、ケイちゃん。
Okay, so that was number 20. I'm going to skip all the way to 24.
ケイちゃん、誰かと違った。いいな、怪盗。ここは俺たちに従うんだぞ。なんであんたに命令されなきゃいけないんだよ。さっき力を貸しただろ。うるさいな。唾飛ぶし。あ、そう。って飛ぶかー。
Let's go to, like, obviously I don't know what like obviously I had to pick out like the characters that are really familiar towards me, and just like, what's 26? That's 27, 28, 29. That's 30. See, like, this is just a weird thing. They have like some Keiichiro phrases in here, which will be evident later. Let's go to 33. That one was short, so. I don't know, I'm getting the feeling they just took all of these straight out of the show. Which is why there's a bunch of, well, this is a spoiler, there's a bunch of these that are shared. Let's go all the way to 38, because... That's 37. I'm gonna copy K2 Hazel with this, but just because it's worth doing. There. See, that one I can tell was definitely re-recorded because that line, like the way he said it, was way shorter. But then I just want to show that technically when you're in this mode, you have the quotes too. So, yeah, I'm on number 38. So I'm gonna get to. I'm just gonna count up.
コレクションを怪盗に取らしゃあない俺たちはそこを我々警察は奴らを利用するんだ
I'm on number I'm on number 41.
まだだあいつは絶対諦めない絶対あいつは立ち上がるあいつならどうするあいつならそう動けあいつなら
This filter.
その体で無茶な真似をそんなに見たきゃ見せてやるよそれじゃあドグラに抑えお兄さんそれ外すよどうして俺の前に現れたケイちゃんが俺と話したいんじゃないかなと思ってこの場で手錠をかけることもできるんだぞかけるの俺に今ここで
Can't you hear the crackling? Was that? Wait. I think that was 46. Let's jump to 50.
それだそうじゃないだろあんたがどんな警察官だろうと関係ないさどうして警察官に頼らないやつが怪盗になるんだよサミーゴのところあんたはそっちにいてよありがちゅ熱血おまわりさん
Did you hear the walking?
世界の平和を頼んだぜおまわりさんトーマ海かよかった戻ってきた海を倒したこれで兄貴たちも元に戻る俺たちの願いやっと果たせた
Okay, I felt like with that was partially newly recorded and not.
そう予告するあんたの宝いただくぜ
And with that, that was it. Yeah, now what I'm getting is that the majority of these are just pulled out of the show because you can, I think having it in person, you can definitely hear an echo. So, but yeah, so I'm gonna try to get this mode. I don't know how this is achieved. Oh, do you just get that right away when you do this? Oh. How am I supposed to tell if... I don't know how this mode works. this last one because like I don't know if I'm supposed to wait for this thing to play because I know I've been saying that like Noel wasn't in this, but I'll let this play. But like I don't know if I'm supposed to play this like 3 times. Does it do that for 3 times? Lupin Blue, Lupin Yellow, Lupin X. What? Okay. I guess that went too... I thought their roll call was shorter. Yes, we already know. Do I have to do this again? I wish they had the other snappings. Why would you only have Lupin Red snap? Oh shoot, I messed that up. I don't know how this works. I'll just set it down. Because like, I'm pretty sure it tells you how to do it. But it's just like, I don't know what this means. And I have to do the same for Keiichiro mode. How does it work? Does it just randomly happen? Because I thought like you're supposed to... I thought it was a thing that like you just wait. Oh man. That actually sucks that you can't like do this and then like I guess that's why it only has this thing. Okay, so I guess throughout this review, we're just never gonna know how to get Noel to say his thing. Just like, I just don't get it. Because it's like... I think he's supposed to come randomly, but I don't know how exactly you trigger, like, his phrase. Because essentially he's like, oh look, I'm here. And then like Kairi or Keiichiro would be like, huh? And then he would like just transform and like say his thing. And it's just like, why is Noel in this thing in the first place? It's like, why is this the only thing he's in? But yeah, so... Okay, we might be approaching the last part. Just let me flip to Keiichiro's pages and just go, do this stuff. I forgot to press the trigger. Did I do this for him? I don't think. No. Yeah. Patra Nigo, Patra and Sango, Patra and X. There. Okay. There, we're in Patra Ranger mode. Now let me get my... How do I access this page again? I like these instructions. like, it's easy to flip through and such, but... Okay. I think that's a different... Yeah, so... Oops. Yeah, so... Yeah, I don't know why they put that quote in right away. And I was going to say, I don't have strong, or I don't have Crane and Jerome. That's really cool, it does that. So, okay, I'm just gonna probably say this. Well, okay, so if there's some, note there, I don't know what it means. Is it saying that some of these are repeated? I want to see the Kyrie mode states that. Yeah, I wish they marked the quotes that are carried over, just so then, I actually know. But, okay, what I assume is that they only got them back to re-record dialogue that if it involved other members, but if it involved, so if Kyrie and Keitaro interacted, they just took it out of the show. Because they were like, you know what, we're not going to have them reenact it. What's that? Oh, I was looking at number 11 instead of 12. We already went through this one. And we already went through this one. I'm not sure that one's new. I don't remember where that one came from. Is that when they gender swapped? Did they make him re-record the first half and then just take the other half? so happy I'm not doing this at like 1 a.m. in the morning. But I think it's like 8 or 9 right now. Basically, Keiichiro's just a lot of screaming and I love it. Okay, now we're on page 12. Okay, we're on 36. Okay, we already did 37 and 38 because those were 32 and 33 for Kairi. So let me spot. So I said, did we? Oh, we didn't do this one. Yeah, that one, like, I can definitely tell they took out of the show. Because it's just like, unless you want to say they were really elaborate with, like, their editing, their sound editing, and put in a bunch of, like, sound effects and such, but no, it's from the show. What's 39? Was that 42? I'm getting lost. Wait, where am I? Am I on 47? What? Wait, oh, I'm on 46. Okay. How did I get so lost? I'm pretty sure. Where am I now? Is that? I think I'm on 51. Okay, we're on 55 now. So, okay, I'm doing this even though you're gonna see what it actually does too, because obviously we did it with Super Loop and Red already. So. So that's the in-show edit of this thing. So. That's so cool.
So, ギャングラーが持ってる最後のコレクション。だから俺たちがいただかないと。帰れく。
I just want to, like, and lines 58 through 60 are literally just finds 56 through 58 for Looper Rangers.
待てよ。お前たち、まだ怪盗を続けるつもりか？おまわりさんたちのも返してもらわないと。コレクションを持ったギャングラーは休め最後でも、まだギャングラーは残っている。装備を渡すわけにはいかん。予告する。あんたのお宝、いただくぜ。
Yeah, for some reason that's still the last line for both of them, which is just weird. But I really want to try to like dissect this and just try to figure out which lines like were exactly carried over. But so basically, I guess if I want to go over the sound again, I have to go through all this. I missed the Ichigo strike. What the heck? How did I go through all of that? Yep. I don't know if that part they took exactly out of the show or they actually. I'm pretty sure they made him re-record it. Not the first part, but the Super Patra Ichigo. But then again, that sounds exactly from the show. They just like how they re-edited it was that they did the insertion sound and then the announcement, then the turn-in, and then they just made the standby play a bit longer. Like. Now, obviously, this is something I wanted to point out. So if we go to Kyrie mode, and I don't have Splash because that's on Loop and Magnum, but if we use Splash, Siren Striker. And I don't. And we press it. Oh my gosh. Wait, I did not know it would be that rough. So if we insert Siren Striker and press this, because it's a trigger machine, it goes straight to the standby. And it doesn't announce anything. They made this show accurate of some kind, and I absolutely love that. Like, that's honestly such a great detail that they did. And plus, it's just really cool to get the instrumental of this. And then when we try to enlarge it, even though it's just a summoning, we still get the Looper Ranger one. However, So it's like we get this weird hybrid, but I really love that detail they did for Splash and Siren Striker. I wish they did it for all the other ones. Again, like with Pato and Ichigo. Because if you do that... still just PowerRises. So I love that attention to detail a lot. And again, I already did it in Power Ranger mode. You don't have to worry about, like, you know, the original sound being completely omitted. It's still there. So, I just like that. Now, the thing is that with this thing, like, as I alluded to, like, I don't know how much parts ago, as I alluded to the fact that this thing is too show accurate, is that, this thing can only read anything that came out of the DX toy line. So technically, with me, that should be fine because I did not get any of the VS Mini Lights. But it sucks you can't utilize them in here. And also the badges, or the emblems, cannot be right in here. Which is upsetting. Now, you can still... Okay, what I mean by, like, did they make this softer, or was it always this soft? Anyways. So, I guess, like, I should explain what I mean by DX line. Or, you should know, but, like, everything, like, in the Mech series, or anything in the VS Vehicle series. So, even, like, the X-Trains, Hammer, and most likely Jackpot. But other than that, you're only able to utilize what was in the show, which I think kind of sucks, because that means you can't do, like, Lupin Black minus each, like, yeah, you can't do Lupin Black, you can't do Pato minus Ichigo, or Pato Zero. You can't do any, you can't, like, activate the build sound, nor the Kamen Rider sounds, or the Super Sentai sounds, or some of the unreleased, like, VS vehicles, like Boomerang, there was a rescue and such, and then you can't activate, like, Happy Birthday or whatever. So I guess that kind of sucks, but at the same time, it's just, like, technically it's not the same way as Build was trying to wipe out Gold Scorpion or F1 Saurus. It's not, like, that bad, because, like, this is, like, the toy line was, like, technically 2 years ago, so it makes sense. But then again, like, if you're people like me who still, like, pick at the pin system, then yeah, that's gonna be upsetting, because it would have been cool to see what if they actually kept Build. The Dark Seiza Blaster kept the Dark Seiza Blaster kept everything. I don't know if they kept, like, I was gonna say Jew Ranger. Like, I don't know if the Dark Seiza Blaster still has the Geoger, or, like, the Earth, or, like, the 4 missing Q-Tamas from, like, the original release. Because obviously when you put in the XA Q-Tama in the Dark Seiza Blaster, you got Gem Q-Tama. So I was just like, oh, why don't you put Build in here? It's just like... but... yeah, I absolutely love this toy. It's really fun. I want to explain, like, this. It's essentially my thoughts from my future review, but it's a good first entry in the Memorial series, I guess, for Sentai. I'm just gonna say, definitely the Ryuso Ken is gonna step this up by a lot, because they got, like, obviously from what they showed, they got the actors back first of all. So like, well, I know they also like they got Kyrie and Keitaro and Noel's actors back for this, but they didn't keep them for too long, I guess. But like, cause what I know, the Ryusoken Memorial Edition has like over 170 sounds, and that's just like mind blowing. The memorial version of the Ryusoken has all 6 Ryusoldiers, Nada, and what's her name again? Kanaro's sister. I forgot her name. I'm normally good with names. But and all the Kishiryu that speak, so it's just like, yeah, that's like definitely worth its value. But then again, like, I guess like they're both at different pedestals, because this one was just a simple like, okay, let's just repaint everything and like, let's quickly get the 3 actors to like record some lines, and we will pull some lines from the show, and then we will like do some like tweaks with the sound and such. But then with the Ryusoken, they're just going all out, which is just amazing. So sorry about that. So yeah, I think this is definitely worth how much you got it for. And again, it's a really nice graduation gift. A self-graduation gift, I guess. So yeah, that's basically it for this video. Again, I love the manual. I wonder if the Ryusoken will literally be a literal book. But yeah, this is PowerRider, and I'll leave you people. Bye.